Well, now that I can have a break from YouTube after all that, I think I'll just have I think I'll have a vacation. I'll just do some stuff and go travel. And what is this noise? Oh my god, I swear to god, if there's something related to this hyperspace again. Oh great, another interdimensional ring. Well, that is not my problem. I'm just gonna go back inside.
Where do you think you're going?
I was just...
No, you're not. You're gonna go to the
Whoa, what? Huh? What is this place? Where am I? Oh no. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hi guys, sorry for that, and welcome to Outcome Memories, everyone. The only asymmetrical game where the victims, the so-called victims, are not afraid to throw hands with their executioners.
Let's get your ass back here!
Great! Awesome! Outstanding!
Not you. Not you. Nobody talks about you. Outcome Memories, or OM for short, is one of, if not the current most well-known fun game from the Sonic the Hedgehog game franchise. It follows the asymmetrical game style where the powerful executioner fights against iconic characters from Sega's best franchise. But you can also call this like Dead by Daylight by Sonic with bloody eyes, I don't know. The gameplay of Outcome Memories, as I already mentioned, follows a similar game style of Dead by Daylight, where the executioner's objective is to kill everyone, and the survivors have to flee away, yada yada, semi-shenanigans. But the gameplay of Outcome Memories seems more like a big battle than just a fight for life. Instead of doing objectives or fixing generators to open a large gate to escape, in Outcome Memories, survivors actually fight against time so that a warp ring opens so everyone can escape. In other words, the only thing that you have to do is survive an Eldritch God. But the survivors will not necessarily be empty-handed, as each of them have some type of ability that can delay the killer as long as everyone can escape. Or just prolong the inevitable, I don't know. Outcome Memories has a good roster of characters for you to play as a survivor. Some being great natural soloists, others great for combat and team support. And then we have Tails.
Sonic, help me!
But they all have a huge impact on the match against the executioner. Of course, if they are played well and correctly.
I'll solve an equation in your face!
What if the sniper from Team Fortress 2 gave up on piss jars and literally just made a gun that fires piss? Oh shit, they already done that. Oh. Tails' gameplay basically surrounds about him going to the high ground and shooting the killer with his piss cannon, being a sneaky little rat. And also avoiding getting caught by the enemy, because if the XD finally finds him, he's dying. Tails is a very strong survivor whenever his teammates are helping him, because whenever they are not, well, Tails doesn't have much to do to save himself. He has a very long cooldown on his cannon, so he can exactly stun the killer whenever he wants. And his flight ability is very lackluster and very slow, just helping him get like vertically advantage over the killer. But with the recent additions, I don't think this will be happening anytime soon. Other than that, he can literally just repair Metal Sonic faster and probably highlight the killer whenever he's literally 2 feet far from him. The moment Tails finally fires his laser, he's pretty much just placing a target on his head, because all the killers will be literally just right after him. I mean, I would be pissed too if I was getting hit by a laser every single 45 seconds. Whenever I was about to kill someone, I would be focusing him too. Knuckles might be one of the most iconic characters in the Sonic franchise. He's also known in Outcome Memories as the Ultimate Unit. All of Knuckles' abilities surround about protecting your teammates and himself, making him just the most well-rounded character of the entire Survivor roster. Knuckles has literally everything. He has a punch for combat, he has a counter to protect, he can grab on walls and then glide in the air for a little. He literally has everything to keep him and his teammates alive. Facing a good Knuckles player as an executioner will be a pain in the ass because he will either be protecting his teammates or fighting on his own. He can literally just run away, punch, repeat all day long. Next up, we have the man himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic is a hybrid between a stunner and a support character, being also the fastest survivor in the entire game. Sonic can avoid damage with his dodge meter, being able to withstand any single hit as long as the meter has somewhat HP. He can even dodge a full attack even with 10% of his dodge meter. Is that OP? And his dodge meter he feels every time he lands a successful. And every time Sonic successfully hits the executioner with his drop dash, he heals himself 10% of his dodge meter, giving him basically an extra HP life every time he hits, which means he must be all the times on the front lines protecting his teammates and healing himself. Sonic's second ability is called Peel Out. It is more of a supportive move. He will wind up for a little bit and then zoom out across the map, being the best mobility option in the game. Peel Out also has a second passive which makes he able to carry teammates and also revive them. So if a teammate is down, all he has to do is peel out on top of them, just pass through and they will be revived. Which basically means that Sonic is just an ambulance.
We did it! We won!
What's wrong, Hedgehog? In second place?
Eggman has only one job in our kill memories, which is being a professional rage baiter. According to the unofficial wiki, Eggman is considered to be a semi-support character, which I'm going to be placing a very loud incorrect buzzer right there because the whole kit that Eggman carries with himself is about protecting him and him only. He is the most selfish character in the entire game. I mean, like, okay, Healing Metal Sonic, the fastest, like Tails, is kind of a support move, but when you look at his other abilities, you cannot tell me that this guy is playing for his team. No, he's playing to be just alone, sitting in the corner of the map, never to be found. Eggman has three abilities basically: a double jump, a jetpack boost, and a force field to counter any attack from the executioner. I really hate this Egg guy. It's kind of unfair how easily Eggman can literally flee away from the killer. If the killer doesn't have invisibility or his charge or any kind of mobility, he can just zoom away from the map, never to be found again. He can literally end chases left and right. And his cooldowns are so short that whenever the killer finally finds them, he will just run away. It's that simple. And remember what I said that Sonic was the fastest character in the game? Well, think again. If Eggman takes one hit, you'll see him fly away across the map, never to be seen again.
By the way, I'm bisexual. I forgot to announce it. How do you turn this shit off?
Main command, protect father, Fade. Third secondary command, protect other survivors, Fade. Tertiary command, kill the faker, active. Sonic, dead or alive, is mine. you can do anything, so go and even try it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is my favorite character in the game. Metal Sonic hits like a truck. No, wait, this is wrong. Yeah, he hits like a train. No, that's also wrong. He hits like a metal. Metal Sonic in Outcome Memories is the definition of a tank. He has the highest base HP of all characters. He has a 50% damage reduction, and he has the ability to sustain himself by healing up. But sustaining himself does come with some downsides. Mostly because his first ability causes damage to himself, his healing ability makes him stop completely in place without being able to move or use any of his abilities, and he also loses all of his 50% resistance whenever he is healing up, basically leaving him very vulnerable to their approach. Even with all of these downsides, Metal Sonic still surpasses to be one of the best characters in Outcome Memories, mostly because he has the best stun in the game, the ability to drag the killer away from your teammates to protect them, and basically go one-on-one with the killer without fear of dying. I mean, you gotta consider that you only have one life, so if you die once, you die for good. So the Metal Sonic gameplay will pretty much just be you protecting your teammates by dragging the killer far away, go one-on-one with the killer, and absorb damage that would otherwise go to your teammates. So go out there as your Metal main, and make sure that the executioners have nightmares about you.
You're not Sonic. Who are you?
Who would have thought that the biggest simp on Sega history would actually be quite interesting to play in Outcome Memories? Amy is a very versatile character, having two ways to stun the killer, one being ranged and one being very close up, making it a very well balanced character, mostly because of her tarot cards. Amy gameplay solely surrounds about which cards she's carrying at the moment, because if she has the right set of cards, she'll be standing right in the front lines fighting the XZ, or if she has bad cards, she will pretty much just do nothing the entire match. And by doing nothing, I mean gambling. That's right, we added gambling to Outcome Memory. So Amy will pretty much just spend a good half of the match just re-rolling her cards, hoping to get a usable set or the best set ever. But the moment that you see that Amy has a good set of cards, she'll literally be smacking the XZ, saving her teammates, and being an annoyance. I'm not gonna explain in depth what each card of Amy does. Just know that the cards that you never want to be having on your deck is Sonic, Knuckles, and the Moon. The Moon, oh my god, the Moon. The Moon has the worst debuff of the entire game, basically giving Amy a blindness effect, removing her resistance or giving her resistance, giving her max speed or pretty much just depleting all her speed. Is a terrible card to have, and if Amy rolls that once or twice, she's pretty much just going to be standing on a corner of the map just re-rolling, hoping to get a good card. One thing that I don't understand though is, why are Amy's stuns so low? If the Pico Pico Hammer, if I remember correctly, is over 5 tons in weight, this shit is basically Thor in the Sonic universe, and the XZ is shrugging it off like it is freaking nothing. How do you live that? Next up is the only healer in the game. Shout out to where's Cream?
Barely made it.
Oh, right. Being the only proper healer in Outcome Memories makes it a very painful job for Cream, because if she doesn't have a good team, she's dying on the spot. Playing as Cream is basically playing hide and seek with death, because you have nothing. And I mean nothing to defend yourself except for the meat shields you call teammates. Having only a mediocre dash and a healing spell, Cream will pretty much just be sitting on the edge of the map, waiting for her teammates that are injured to come around to heal them, basically cutting the progress that the killer made. And Cream, being the only healer, basically puts a target on her back, being prominent to be the first one to die in every single match. And I don't blame the killers, I would too. I'm killing the rabbit first.
never get on my bad side.
Blaze is one of the most OP characters in Outcome Memories in my opinion, because it's pretty much the jack of all trades. She has a projectile, she has a flamethrower, she can basically stun very quickly. She has a mobility option, she can literally fly. She's doing everything at once, but also dying a lot. The average ability count in Outcome Memories is 2 per character. Blaze has 4 abilities, and all of this is thanks to Blaze's passive, which is the Soul Meter. Blaze starts off with only 2 abilities that can be enhanced if the Soul Meter is actually filled to a certain point. The Soul Meter gets filled each time the Blaze successfully lands one of her 2 abilities, either being the Round Kick or the Soul Spear. Whenever the Soul Meter reaches 50%, Blaze's ability either get enhanced or completely change. The Round Kick now inflicts fire damage and also can fly if used mid-air. The Soul Spear becomes a little flamethrower. Being this good about everything makes the Executioner actually think twice before targeting any other survivors. Because if Blaze stays alive and it's a good player, the Executioner will not win the match. Blaze can literally move the tides of the matches with a blink of an eye.
It's no use!
Just like Blaze, Silver is also very OP. The gameplay of Silver consists of throwing rocks, holding the Executioner, and saying "is no use" over 100 times.
It's no use!
Silver can hold the Executioner in place with his static misses and throw the Executioners far away from his teammates. He can throw rocks at them, basically slowing them down and silencing all their abilities. And he can also reverse time itself, basically saving a point where he can run away to the danger and then just rewind right back up. Silver also has, on top of that, a flight ability. Yes, Silver can fly and juke the killer over and over again with a very short cooldown. But being solely a support character makes Silver quite janky on the stun side, because if he's left alone with no cooldowns on his abilities, he's pretty much dead if the killer actually decides to focus on him. But Silver is a very hard character to play overall, so he rewards players with good game knowledge and also aim, basically changing the tides of each match every day against anyone. I can guarantee that 80% of the players that join OM just join to be able to play as one of the many executioners Outcome Memories have to offer. So for the video to not get too long and too deep into the rabbit hole, let's do a quick tour around our killers. WolcyMnk, the face of the horror game, is not that great of a killer, and I'm not even saying that WolcyMnk is a bad killer. It's just bad for a starter killer. It's the type of character that you pick to play and think, oh boy, I'm gonna have a great time, and then get smacked in the face with the reality check saying, okay, maybe this game is actually very hard. But being a hard character to play as actually benefits X in a way, because experienced players can always get a jump on cocky players thinking they're gonna have another easy win. X is classified as the stalker in this game, pretty much just preying on lonely survivors to then pick the kill one by one, letting them know where to run, which mirrors perfectly to X's moveset. He can go invisible as his main mobility too, going to places way quicker than other killers. He can teleport to a random survivor if he cannot find anyone, dealing a bit of damage and also blinding them for a little bit. And he can also fly over and grab their necks to finish off low HP survivors. And that's pretty much it for X. One of the major downsides that X suffers though is just the fact that he cannot do much vertically. Unlike Kolossos or Tails doll that they can climb walls or fly, X kinda struggles to actually get up to flying characters or high ground. But that doesn't stop X that much. All you gotta do is just make sure you ambush the survivor at the right time and... Okay, not this time. Okay, maybe he needs to get closer, but more carefully next time. So all you need to do is find this one lonely survivor and... God damn it. Okay, keep it cool. Keep it cool. You just need the right moment and the right opportunity to finally get the one kill that will save you the game. And
What a rush! Ready or not, here I come!
Yeah, you see how I lied there. X has actually one more card up on his sleeve, which is the Rage Mode. Rage Mode will build up every single time he gets stunned by any of the survivors. So once the meter is filled, he can freeze the timer, go super fast, hit super hard, and go like this for 2 whole minutes. And if the exit is already open, he can close the exit at any time with Rage Mode, preventing the survivors from leaving the match, so he can actually finish them off one by one. And you also don't get like a lot of debuffs from getting stunned like you usually do in your normal state. So every time everyone stuns you, they will last just half a second and he's already back killing. So this is a game changer for 2011X, and that's why I don't think he is that bad after all. With that said, I give you B tier. Of all the executioners, I can guarantee one thing about Kolossos. Don't look at him directly in the eyes. This thing is scary. And I mean it. Kolossos is a rushdown killer with the sole objective of eliminating whoever stands in his path. But in the end, Kolossos is just a chill guy who wants to open a restaurant with his friends and serve his homemade survivor kebab. But Kolossos hits hard. Having the highest base damage on M1 out of every executioner, he can rush down the map in seconds with his impaling ability, also making the famous kebab with anyone that comes across to try it out. He can block any attack, including the ranged ones, and Kolossos can also climb walls to deal with some pesky little Eggmans abusing the high ground.
Oh my god!
He can also grab survivors, guaranteed they won't be escaping after 1 hit, making sure they are well rested of all the punches. And if all of this damage wasn't even enough, he can also see you, because according to his lore, his eye can literally see any living creature in any range. So if you can hear him, he can hear you. If you can see him, he of course sees you. There isn't even a bad thing to say about Kolossos, because the fear factor of just equipping it makes the whole lobby just tremble and flee away. So don't even bother trying to close your windows and lock your doors, because nothing is stopping this big guy. Look at this little thing, she's so cute, she's a little doll, she dances. It doesn't even look like she's the reason why Serbia is filled with landmines. If you're tired of chasing your survivors around, rest assured that Tripwire is your character for the job, where accidental kills happen more often than the ones you would actually want to kill at the moment. Tripwire is classified as the trapper amongst all the executioners, with her whole kit being surrounded about trapping the opponent or just causing damage whenever they think they're safe. She got landmines to block the escape routes of the survivors. She has a laser for long range. She can literally grab everyone towards her with her tentacles. I'm not getting to that. She can double jump and glide. She has a whole package on her hands, except on the physical side because she cannot throw hands that well. But the best part about playing Tripwire is when you're just walking trying to find your survivor, and then kaboom, someone across the map just stepping on a landmine and they're gone. And nothing puts me in more joy than surrounding a Metal Sonic repairing with landmines ready to just destroy.
No!
So if you wanna be an annoying bastard, make sure to play Tripwire or try it out, because it's one hell of an experience to see everyone in the chat just quitting because, oh no, he's playing Tripwire. Fleetway is a maniac. I don't know who let him out of the prison that he was locked in, but for sure it wasn't a good idea. If 2011X is John Rage mode, Kolossos is the Hulk, and Tripwire is the annoying one, I can assure that Fleetway is full boss fight material. A match against Fleetway doesn't mean that you're trying to survive, no. Fighting against Fleetway means you're trying to kill it. You know why I tell you that? It's because Fleetway has a health bar. By having a health bar, you may assume that everyone in the server will try to jump you, which is true, but Fleetway breaks the only rule about the executioners and survivors. They're balanced. Fleetway is not balanced in any way. All of his abilities are game breaking. Laser eyes? He has them. Draining blood from your victims? He has that. Going speed dash mode and just hitting everything in your path? He has that. Can he explode? Yes, he can. But to balance this off, yeah, you have a shorter time than other killers, which is intended because you can pretty much clear lobbies in less than minutes of how fast you can just ramp up kills one after another one and after another one. But if you let the survivors play with you a little too much, maybe you will die, and the outcome king might not like that.
It's time to go to heaven, my child.
Stop it, what are you doing?
Stop it, don't
Stop it,
fight.
cut it out,
Don't
help.
stop struggling.
There's nothing much to say actually, he's just busted. He's literally the end game of Outcome Memories because the moment you unlock him, nothing is stopping you. Unless you have a skill issue and you're dying a lot. So go out there and show them who's the real boss fight. Just make sure to not die alongside them, will ya? The end game of Outcome Memories isn't that big of a deal as you may think. Of course, you'll be getting better, you'll be having more fun playing the game once you understand it fully, you'll be getting all the emotes, all the cosmetics, finding new friends, and what's next? Honestly, not much. The game is cancelled, so no more updates on that. But Outcome Memories, even though it's cancelled, doesn't mean that it wasn't a good game or it didn't have a good lifespan, because of course it was short-lived, but it inspired a lot of new people to showcase their own projects. Hell, we have lots and lots of new asymmetrical horror games appearing in Roblox thanks to Outcome Memories. People maybe already be working on them, but Outcome Memories made them want to show to other people what they're working on. We have a Mario asim, we have Five Nights at Freddy's in Bye Bye Night asim, we have a Deltarune coming up, we have plenty of new creators stepping in after Outcome Memories stepped out. And for that, I'm gonna say, thank you Outcome Memories for making the Roblox asim community grow faster.
Hey buddy, I don't wanna spoil your moment or anything, but you're gonna play my game, right? Like you said, after you finished off making your video, you would stay here and we would play forever and forever, and you know, a deal is a deal. There's nothing you can do about it, so you're getting locked inside here alongside my friends, and that's it. I'll see you around. Bye bye.
Oh shit. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe and whatnot, but please stay until the end because I have something important to tell you. As some of you may know, I'm actually going to Ireland. I finally got a student visa and I'm actually going to be studying in Ireland and probably living there for the rest of my life. Hopefully, if everything goes right. So content here will have to slow down by quite a lot more than it has already. I know this video should have come around March of this year, and a lot of things happened in my life. My mental health wasn't the best one at the time, but in the end I think this video was worth it, and thank you all for the wait, and I hope it was worth it. Well, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you for enjoying my silly little videos, and I'll see you guys next time.